Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. But more importantly, I want to say good morning to our Jersey girl, Tina, who has been missed here. We've thought of you, Tina. We've talked about you, Tina. And right out of the gate, I want to welcome you this morning. It's great seeing you in the chat as far as you're in rehab, but you're saying good morning and you're the first one. You just made my day, girl. We've been following you over there on Hal. Hal sent me an email, and you're over there on the YouTube. Thank you very much for being here, Tina. That's encouraging that you're here because I think it's been 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks. Oh, by the way, I'm Rich Roberts, that Fireman Rich, the knucklehead here, talking to a very important person here on the broadcast. And those are the people that are in the chat. And you watching this broadcast are important too. I'm just a knucklehead doing the yap, yap, yap. But we're here on this, if I could see this, on this 08.11.2025. Current time is 06:14 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. And we also have Tony D in the house. Salute to you, sir. Hashtag positive start to the day. Tony D and Tina say good morning. Tina is back.
Good morning, Tina.
Good morning, Tina from the missus. And Tony saying hi to Tina as well. And this is a very good day. This is a very good day. Good to see you, Tina. You're putting a smile on our faces. And Tony's on the Rumble. Salute to you, my friend. Good morning to you, Tony. And Tina saying good morning on the YouTube. You're on the YouTube. That's good. Okay. And great seeing you. And yeah, I've been keeping tabs. I've been making to maybe. I knew you. I'm one that if I know you're taking care of real world stuff, so I don't want to. That's why was watching Hal, figuring I'd get some update there. I figure you were over there, and it's like, well, something's going on with Tina there. So, but it's good to see that you're back. That's the main thing, But I want to appreciate Hal for keeping me updated. He did email me, and then I was watching the replays. The people over there on Hal Moss's YouTube channel was keeping us all updated and stuff like that. So I do appreciate Hal for doing that. And Tina is a viewer. So I don't know if you're going to stay here for 30 minutes because I know he's on that 30-minute bit. So when you got to go, you got to go. Just let me know so I don't think you fell out of your bed or something. But I do hope rehab is going good. We did miss you here. We did, there's a couple episodes last week, the last couple weeks. I'm just like, especially at the end of the week, it's like we're looking around. It's like Tina hasn't been here. She hasn't been here. Let's see. I didn't know this phone. I didn't know this phone. I don't know this phone. Oh, your phone was stolen. Oh, really? Whoa. Wow. Well, if there's any, I believe in karma, so something will. I know it should switch bad things on people. Wow. Oh, your phone was stolen. Okay. I didn't know that. Well, I sort of had an idea because this in the chat over on Hal's broadcast, she did mention something about they gave out a phone number to your room, and I was gonna call that, and I said no, I didn't I did feel you know how I'm old school, so I know we know each other, but I didn't want to bother you and stuff like that. I know it wouldn't have been a bother. I know you would enjoy the phone call and stuff like that, but I'm very I guess I'm nervous calling people at the hospital when they're not doing well and stuff. It's like I think it goes back to when my kid brother was in the hospital on his final days there. It just calling it doesn't. I was gonna. It just doesn't bring up good memories because I used to call up to get checks on my brother on his last few weeks there and stuff, and it just so you know how I feel. I'm a little squirmish about that, I guess, and stuff like that. So it's just because hospitals are good. Don't get me wrong, hospitals are a good place. You know, and you're in rehab, so you're out of the hospital. You're getting back into status there to where you can get back home and all that stuff like that. And but I wasn't. I wasn't with it, Rich. So thanks. Oh, okay. See, that's another thing. I don't know. You know, you might be. You know, you might. It's sort of you're not sure if it's going to help or if not. I'm thinking if I call, it might be at the wrong moment. You might be with doctors and stuff like that, and so you know where I'm coming from. So you know where. But it's very nice, or not very nice. It's great seeing you back here in the chat and stuff like that. You have been missed as far as that goes. I like this sense. You give a sense of normalcy to my in the chat there as far as when I don't see a chatter that's been here for quite a while. I wonder what happened, you know, and I get concerned. But we are getting started on a great Monday, start of a new week, and we have our Jersey girl back here on the broadcast in the chat. For those people that are watching, Tina is she's been here for quite a while, of at least a couple of years, I know at least that we've been doing this thing. Um, as far as that goes, I think we met we met back in Haps, I believe, Tina. I believe that's where we started our online knowing of each other and stuff like that over there on Haps and stuff. So as far as I can recall, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It's but it's good. But we are starting a new week, and it's a Monday. I hope everybody had a good weekend, and I did. I had a good weekend. It was rocking as far as that goes, with some gameplay and some live streaming and stuff. And what's this? We got somebody. I love this. I love this Twitch auto mod. Oh, this auto mod is great. But we were doing it up over there on the battlefields, and Tina says yes. Okay, Tina. And over there on there was a game that came out in beta, and that game was. Let me bring this up here. Let me bring this up so you can see what I'm talking about. Um, this is a game that was in beta, open beta. I had the early beta, which isn't saying much because there's ways you could have got into the early beta. And then they opened it up on, I think it was Friday, going into the weekend. And they're going to have another open beta. So, and what that game was this one right here. It's a Battlefield 6. And that's what it is right there. I was playing that game. I had 3 hours of broadcasting in this game on Saturday. It's on my Twitch. It's on here on Rumble. It's over there on YouTube. And we had it in 1080p. I got the thing going where I wonder if we're in 1080p now. Let me check. Are we on 1080p? Let's see. It's auto quality. No, we're on 720. Okay, so it's just a direct RTMP on Rumble Studio. So you get. But anyway, we're playing this, and it is a cranking 3 hours of getting my ass handed to me, you know, multiple times in battle. But it was it's a fun game. It's a good game. It's going to be there. It's offline now, but it's going to be back on open beta from on the 14th. That's this Thursday, going into the weekend. So the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, and then when they're all done with that. The game comes out October 10th, which is about a month and a half. I may buy it. I'm on that thing where I may buy it as far as that goes to broadcast that because I enjoyed playing on that game. So that's another game that I'm looking at. Friday, to start the weekend, as I'm looking at my notes, what was Friday? Friday was the 8th. So I got my notes here as far as what I do on the broadcast. We did do a Friday night Wii Sports. We did the golfing. I didn't do too good. I did like 20 over par or something like that. But that was fun. We did do the Wii to where we brought the Wii in using the capture card for the first time. And the sound, I got to work on the sound, but the game was there, and that was the important thing, is to see the game as far as that goes. And so those were up. So that made it a great week. I was going to live stream yesterday evening, last night, Lord of the Rings, but I was just too tired. It's at 3 hours. And I played some battleground or some PUBG battlegrounds with my PUBG battleground partner Wingnut, and we did okay. The cheats are just sometimes they're off the hook. They were pretty close to being off the hook yesterday, and so it was a gaming weekend. I probably do some Lord of the Rings. That's next on the thing. So I'll probably be not tonight because I got chess tonight. With my neighbor. It's Monday night. We used to do it on Friday. Now we do it on Monday. So probably Tuesday and Wednesday I'll be doing Lord of the Rings online, and I haven't done that in a couple of weeks. So I need to get a game up. I need to do find out what we're doing over in Gundabar. But I do like presenting the gaming here because they're fun games for me, and especially Lord of the Rings. I've been doing that one for a long time. This new game, Battlefield 6, it's off the hook, folks. It is off the hook. So you can check out the replay over there on my Twitch page, here on Rumble, and also over on YouTube. When I do the gaming broadcast, it's only on those three broadcasts, or on those three platforms: Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube, because I can bring it into you at 1080p now, because I dialed it in a little bit. To my surprise, I didn't realize, wait a minute, I'm in 1080p now. What did I do? So there we have that. As far as this broadcast, we're on 7 platforms, folks. We're here on, we're showing right up here our 7 platforms. We have one person on Rumble, one person on Locals, one person, that's our lovely Jersey girl Tina over there on YouTube. Twitch, we have one person on Twitch. The Facebook, the number works, but the comments don't come in. So we have 0 people on Facebook, and then X Live. I changed my tablet to one of the other platforms to X Live. We have 2 people on X Live. It looks like. Let me see. Let me just verify that. We have 2 people. 2 people on X Live. So good morning to. I can see the comments to X Live on the tablet. I think I'm going to change that because I have a phone that's on Rumble Studios, a Surface 3 that has Twitch, and the tablet used to have YouTube, but the comments come into YouTube. So I decided to change that to X, so I can see the comments as far as that goes. So we're on 7 platforms, folks, a network of 7 platforms, and we're having fun. I only game to 3, and that's primarily because of the 1080p. This broadcast is on, I'm using the virtual cam, where the other way I broadcast to the 3 gaming channels, that's in 1080p. And this is in 720p as far as that goes. And YouTube is only in 720p, even when I'm at 1080p on Rumble and Twitch, because they just cap it at 720. So I'm really stoked about that, because I feel like a real broadcaster now. We do have the morning coffee here, folks. And that is, other than Tina being here, this is the important thing. I know, Tina, you probably can't have, can you have coffee in rehab now? Or are you can't have coffee still? I'm just curious, because there's certain things you can't have and can have while in um, what is it, while in rehab. Let's see, we have no campaign, so I'm not sure what that's going there. So let's go ahead and move that out of the way. So we're cranking on the network here of 7 channels, and I do appreciate Rumble Studios. Rumble is fun, man. Rumble is just it's rolling, man. It is rolling. I am loving every time I get on Rumble Studios now, and on Rumble for that fact. Rumble is just doing it, and as far as that goes, so let's see, we change that down there. Oh yes, okay. Oh, you can have coffee. Okay, yes, okay, okay, that's good. Okay, so I don't have to hide it. You know how you I I don't want to make you. I know you're there. I'm just having fun here. I'm just really glad that you're here now. That's good. That means a lot in the heart there. Stuff like that. That you're doing well. The coffee's tasting great. I think this is. I think the missus has. This is. Oh, this might be the half and half. I think because it doesn't taste like the Dunkin' I had over the weekend. It might be a mix. I got to ask her here. She's out watching TV right now. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. Weather was pretty good. It's you can see the windows are open, but I have the hoodie on. It's a cool temperature as far as that goes. It actually dropped a degree. Wow, it dropped a degree since we started. Yeah, 30 minutes ago was 50. It was 57. Now it's 56. 56 degrees. What's that going on? But it's been nice. I don't have any complaints. The humidity's gone. It's still summer, but the humidity has dropped. That's going to come back though. I think this week. I think they said. Let me change this to 56. I can get that. We're at 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's change that to 56. So we're currently at 56 degrees Fahrenheit, which when we put that on the Celsius scale, that is, let's see, is it going to go or what? Let's go. Come on, come on. I hit the return. Oh, it's still figuring it out. 56 degrees Fahrenheit out, and we don't have the cloudy overcast. So I think the wildland fires have subsided to a certain degree that we don't have that. I don't smell anything out there, though I think I smelled somebody having a campfire last night. But that's 13 degrees Celsius. 13 degrees Celsius currently, and I think it's going to be a nice day. It should be a nice day. Let's see. Our weather outlook here in the southern tier of upstate New York. We have plentiful sunshine, high of 89, so it's going to be warm. Winds out of the south at 10 miles per hour. The sun rose this morning at 6:10, which was 21 minutes ago. It's 6:31 right now currently. So 6:10 a.m. the sun rose here, and it'll be setting later tonight at 8:13 p.m., where there'll be another 30, 45 minutes of sunlight still. And let's see. So we'll see what happens. I may have to get I think they're going to have a lot of sun tomorrow too. So either today or tomorrow, I got to put the solar panels out. I haven't put them out in over a month or so, month and a half. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, starting in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:32 a.m. Clear skies in Honolulu, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:32 a.m. currently. Clear skies. There's 91 degrees. It's early in the morning. I mean, it's probably 3:30 in the morning here. It's like 52 degrees probably. It's 91 out there in Phoenix. In the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, 5:32 a.m. there. Cloudy skies in Chicago, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Here in New York City, or down there in New York City, at 6:32 a.m. It's 6:32 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. Sunny and clear in upstate New York, and I'm just checking something here. Let me see. Seeing that Tina is here. I don't know if you can't. Tina can't really do the temperature, um, but currently they're in central New Jersey. I'm going to do it for you, Tina, seeing that you're back. um, in central New Jersey, can I do that? Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, there we go. Central New Jersey. um, Central New Jersey, we have where Tina, our Jersey girl, is at. It's currently 66 degrees centigrade. Oh, we don't want centigrade. Oh, it's 66 degrees. We want Fahrenheit. What happened there? What happened there? I want oh, that is Fahrenheit. 66 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what it is. That's in Fahrenheit, folks. So it's cool down there where Tina's at. 66. Yeah, okay. She's saying yes, it is 66. Okay. And precipitation 0, humidity 82%, which is too bad. Winds are 2 miles per hour down there in central New Jersey. And it looks like they're going to have a high of 89, and they're at the low right now at 66. So that's for you. And Tina's confirming, yes, it is 66 degrees Fahrenheit. So what did that say? Oh, okay. It has 66 either Celsius. I put that in Fahrenheit, so I should have took out that C. Okay. But thank you, Tina. Um, let's see. Going across the pond to London, England at 11:35 a.m. Sunny and clear in London, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia at 12:35 p.m. It's sunny and clear in Milan. It's mangia in Milan, Italia. It's lunchtime, and it is. Oh wow, it's 93 degrees there. Ooh, they're having a hot one in Milan. Okay, and skipping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:35 p.m. Sunny and clear in Kuala Lumpur, 84 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Tokyo, Japan at 7:35 p.m. in their evening, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and down under on the great continent of Australia, the great country of Australia, great friends and allies to the United States, which we do appreciate, Australia. Melbourne is at 8:36 p.m. in their evening. It is clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Sydney, Australia, at 8:36 p.m. currently. And that's 12 hours. No, it's 14 hours ahead of us. 8:36 p.m. in Sydney, Australia, 54 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy with a little clearing. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. Want to let know that let's see, we got one on Rumble, one on Locals, two now on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. And we got one on Twitch, nobody on Facebook. I'm showing two people no, actually, three people on X Live. So thank you, X Live. I want to recognize those folks over on X Live, and over on Kick right now. Let me bring up my Kick dashboard. We have two people over on Kick. So I wanted to recognize the Twitch or the Twitter X folks and the Kick folks because what is it? They're not. They. Oh, let me see. Where am I here? Let me bring up my thing here. You can see right over here. You got the numbers won't show up, okay, or the comments. The numbers will show up for Facebook, but I don't see the Facebook comments. Matter of fact, let me check Facebook just to see the broadcast there. Let's see. Oh, I got to go to Fireman Rich. Okay, there we are. We are live, and well, that's cranking. That's doing pretty good. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, the audio's good there. Tony D put a little like there. Thank you, Tony. I like that back. Appreciate that, my friend. And we are looking good on Facebook Live. So the platforms are working really good. Oh, there goes a truck. You can hear the traffic with the door open, coming and going. So it's the start of a new day, new week, and so people are busy going places and stuff. Let's see. Our thought for the day is from a scientist, um, Sir Isaac Newton, who was a English polymath, active as a mathematician, phy- uh, physician, astronomer, alchemist, author, and theologian. Isn't that has to deal with something with religion and stuff like that? Newton was a key figure of the scientific revolution and the Enlightenment that followed. And he was born in the UK back in 1643. He lived to be 84 years old. He passed away in 1727. Okay, in London. Um, and London back then, I was watching this over the weekend. This on the History Channel about God. He was the discoverer of radio. What the hell? Well, one guy was Tesla, and who was it? Was his rival. He was an Italian. I can't think of it. I just found his name just. But the back then, the center of scientific discoveries and stuff like that all came to London, England. So it's um, can't think of that guy's name. What the hell? That's bugging me now. Who's the radio? Um, he invented radio. He's an Italian. Um, radio. Oh, Marciano. It was Tesla and Marconi. Marconi is the guy's name. He's an Italian. He's credited as being the inventor of the radio, but he couldn't have done it without an invention from Tesla, and he never told Tesla, so he was breaking some patent rules. Um, uh, so just to increase the power, he needed some the Tesla coil that Tesla had. So I was watching that, and this guy Marconi, he went from Italy, he went to London to show, hey, we can send a signal 2 miles. That was a big deal, sending a radio message, and that was actually the Morse code via radio waves, and I found that pretty interesting. But Sir Isaac Newton, he was right there in London. um, but he has our thought for the day and our quote, which I will get to here. Oh hell, I'll go on this one here. Let's see. His quote and our thought for the day for Sir, it goes as follows. Everybody continue in its state of rest or of uniform motion in the right line unless it's compelled to change that state by forces impressed upon it. So he's taken his one of his laws of motion and apply it to the human, because everybody continues like I'm in a state of rest of uniform motion, which I just sitting here quietly in a right line, which is the right line, I guess, means continuing unless it compelled to change. So if I compelled to get up, I get up. Um, but what is he really thinking about? The quote from Isaac Newton, Newton's first law of motion, describes the concept of inertia. It means that an object will stay still if it's not moving, and if it is moving, and if it is moving, it will keep moving at the same speed in the same direction unless a force acts upon it to change the state, according to Kane Academy. It's simple. In simple terms, objects resist change to their motion. So, like, I want to get up. I don't want. I would just want to sit here like a bump on the log. So he's applying that to human beings, but it is an actual law of motion, I guess. Um, so thank you, Sir Isaac Newton. God bless and Godspeed. Okay, let's see. Our national days today. Let's see what the national days today are. Let's see. My microphone is my microphone. Okay. So we're doing well. Oh, let me check. Let me check. Let me check the YouTube. I got to put up the YouTube. There it is. Okay, I can see your comments there, Tina. Thank you very much on the YouTube. I want to say I want to recognize the folks that are listening to replay on the audio pod that we repurpose this audio over there on Spotify for Creators. So I want to say thank you to those folks that are listening on the audio pod. Greatly appreciated. Our National Day selection for today is Play in the Sand Day. Yeah, that can be fun. That can be fun. Sand can get messy though. Once you're done, you come home and you bring the beach with you. It takes you days to clean it up afterwards. Let's see. We have National Kinetic Sand Day. Okay, something to do with the sand again. National Sons and Daughters Day. That's a good one. National Presidential Joke. Oh, this will be a good one for people. National Presidential Joke Day. Okay, let's be nice to the president here. Okay. Um, National Raspberry Bomba Day. What the heck is it? We're gonna go with the missus likes raspberries. I'm not too partial to raspberries. We're gonna go to this Boomby BOMBE Day. Raspberry Boomby. What's a raspberry Boomby? Let's see what that is. Raspberry Boomby. What is that? What is that? A raspberry Bombay or Bombay is an elegant frozen dessert originated in 18th century France cuisine. The name Bombay comes from this spiral mold used to shape it, which resembles a cannonball. Oh, okay, half of a cannonball. Okay, so hashtag Raspberry Boomby Day. Welcome back to the broadcast, Tina, on National Raspberry Boomby Day. National Raspberry Boomby Day on August 11th. You didn't know? Oh, I didn't know either. Recognizes this tantalizing frozen dessert, so it's got to taste good. I'd probably even like it, being a frozen dessert. A raspberry Boomby creates a beautiful finale to any summer meal. The dessert will be a centerpiece of your meal and tastes delicious too. Throughout August, raspberries are ripening. That's why this is the third raspberry holiday in the month. Who doesn't love the sweet, juicy taste? Well, to me, they're a little bit tart. Raspberries can be a little bit tart, and that's why I don't like it. Tina's like, oh, let's see, we don't want that. Tina's laughing. Yeah. Um, so a typical Boomby contains sherbet, heavy cream, sugar, chopped nuts, candy, fruit, and a dash of rum. So you got a little. It's a little the rum there. Dessert is layered using a spiral mold and frozen overnight with raspberries as the main ingredient that results creating a terrific centerpiece. So I guess you can make a big one and you slice it because it is frozen. So there we have. I'm expanding on my dessert cuisine as far as that goes. That's another thing. There's too many seeds in a raspberry. As for strawberry, you don't taste them as much. They're more subtle. a raspberry, and that's another thing. It's the tartness, and then you get one of those seeds stuck in your thing. It's like you're between your teeth. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, let's see. So there we have it for National Raspberry Boomby Day. Um, let's see. Tomorrow, this is the second Tuesday of the month, and tomorrow we will not be. Like I said, we rebroadcast this broadcast over there on Spotify for creators in the audio form, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I usually do the Fireman Rich audio podcast, Morning Coffee, and tomorrow we will not. And Tina says the seeds, they get stuck in the teeth. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. We will be not doing the audio podcast, but the second Tuesday, every other Tuesday, we do the Mixcloud broadcast. So we'll be doing Mixcloud, where I present 8 songs over there on Mixcloud on the Tioga Radio Show. I'll put the link up on X tomorrow, right after. It's a live one-shot recording. I could, and it's on Mixcloud because you can present music on there, and you don't have to worry about copyright. They already have that taken care of. I've been on there for a number of years, and it's a good platform. It's a great platform, actually. Just don't listen to if you don't want to listen to my music, go over there. They have every genre and stuff. Our good friend Tony D, he broadcasts his hip hop over there too, and stuff. Matter of fact, I got a notification. Is that from his last broadcast? Oh no, it's just a message. But Tony D, he broadcasts over there when he does his the hip hop music and stuff. I do most of my music is primarily rock and roll in nature. So that's over on mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts. Okay. I couldn't get the Fireman Rich. I have it, but I never used it. The main channel I used for years, it's linked off of that page where I have 212 episodes. And I can only maintain 10 episodes on this particular channel because they changed their whole format over there. But I do still have fun presenting. So if you check it out, I hope you enjoy it. Let's see. We have the history, and we got the 100 years ago. We're going to be presenting here on our history segment. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, 40 minutes. We're doing good on the time here. So Mondays, the missus, she gets ready to do the cleaning, so I got to wrap this up in like an hour and a half to 2 hours and stuff. So it's like, let's see. We do have 100 years ago. Let me go ahead and set that up. And let's see. What do we got here? Oh, studio. We'll turn that off. We'll bring up the young lady there over on Fox, who I don't know what her name is, but she might say it to us. Let's see. Here we go. Present 100 years ago. Okay. And we'll see how that looks. Okay, there she is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and present this and enjoy, folks.
And tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Delivering that news for us now is Broome County historian Roger Luther, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, the Sisters' residence at the new Lourdes Catholic Hospital under construction at 195 Riverside Drive will be blessed on the Feast of Assumption next week. Lee J. Loomis, a taxidermist and furrier located at East Franklin Street in Endicott, has offered to donate his large collection of birds and mammals for use in the new Binghamton Museum that's being proposed. EJ Workers Band, accompanied by a male chorus of 25 voices, will give a concert Sunday night at Ideal Park. And finally, license and regulate public amusements of all kinds, including dances, carnivals, and all other shows. That was the news, August 8th, 1925.
So the one thing they probably would not approve of on that last one. Finally, in response to complaints about wild dance parties, probably there's a lot of alcohol at the wild dance parties. Uh, they, they're enacting an ordinance to license and regulate amusement of all kinds. Okay, so you got to have a license if you want to have a dance, a carnival, or other show. So they're being controlled. The wild dances, if they're wild dances, that means it's pretty subtle as far as that's Roger Luther, who was a Broome County, New York historian. We full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Fox 40. I feel compelled to say that because people might say, "Oh, you work for Fox?" No, I don't work for any of these news agencies. I'm just a consumer. You can look them up. Just check out Google Fox 40, and you'll see where the page is. But this 100 years ago is very unique and very um, uh, interesting to us here, or to me at least, because it. What happened here? This isn't. Okay, there we go. It's interesting to me because the it gives you an idea of life around here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside, and that's the whole point. One of the main points on this, doing the history 100 years ago, and then also in history on this day, if we can get to that. My Surface 3 isn't cooperating. Oh, there it is. Let's see. What do we got here? It's birds are outside. I think that sounds like a red-winged blackbird. Okay, why this isn't... Captain Rehab, good morning. Good morning, Captain Rehab.
Morning, Captain Rehab.
Uh-oh. My comments aren't working, so let's go ahead and... Let's pin that. It's Captain Rehab. Okay, we're going to have to... And he also says... Good morning to the missus. Okay, and she said good morning back. So Captain Rehab coming in from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And Captain Rehab, we do have Tina. She's on the YouTube right now, YouTube side. So Tina has made a return to the chat via YouTube. So just to let you know, she is here in the broadcast. And you know what? We're going to have to... We're going to have to reset here because my comments aren't working again. So let's go ahead and power the mic down. Power up this mic from the phone, and we'll get the. Okay, there we are. And we'll shut this down. The camera. Okay, there we are. Let's see. And Tina is saying good morning to her nephew, Captain Rehab. Okay, we're going to restart our browser. Have to sign in. We're signing back in. And there we are. We enter back into the broadcast. And let's see. There we are. We're back up. Okay, now we got the... now we're back. We're back now with the... on the PC. So, okay. Thank you, Tina. There, Captain Rehab saying good morning to Captain Rehab. And let's see. Also on this day, let's see. The back in 1972, the last U.S. ground combat unit departed South Vietnam on this day in 1972. I think it was the following year in March. That's when the POWs came back in '73. I remember that was before I left. Before we moved, my back in 1973. My father took a transfer at IBM downstate, so we moved. The family was moved in '73, and I just knew that. I remember it was March of '74. That's when the prisoners of war from that conflict came back. Let's see. In 1944, the city of Florence was liberated from the Nazi occupation by Canadian and British troops in Italy. Who's that? Is that Bug? Who's that over there? Oh, that's Buggy. Buggy's over in the window. You can see her right there. Yeah, that's Bug right there. So Florence, I've been to Florence. Florence is a pretty interesting northern Italy city. A lot of nice Italian architecture there. Let's see. Additionally, on this day in history, let's see what we got here. I'm used to the fact when I do the restart on the browser on the PC, I still have all the comments on my phone. That's the importance of the phone. The phone is very important. Let's see. In 1919, Germans' Weimar Constitution was signed by President Frederick Ebert. So they did have a constitution. 1929, Babe Ruth became the first baseball player on this day to reach 500 career home runs with a home run in Cleveland Leagues Park. In 1949, there's Buggy. Hey, Buggy. How you doing? Here's Buggy. This is Bug. She can be a little mischievous. Hi, Bug. You say hi? You being a good girl? You're not chasing Jack? Huh? Okay. Are you looking for the other kitty cats? Is that what you're doing? Oh, you want to be petted. See, she likes to be petted on the head. Good kitty. She's one of 5 cats that we have. Her brother Calvin, who's not here, he was a big cat. He was like the panther. He was about almost double the size of her. I don't know. He became a big cat. In 1949, President Harry S. Truman nominated General Omar Bradley to become the first chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And General Omar Bradley was a 5-star general. And let's see. I think that is about it for history. I'm not seeing much of anything. We did have some Major League Baseball going on, but there's an article I want to present. It was in the news this weekend, and let me bring that up. We had a little bit of history. We had a little bit of history this weekend in baseball, as far as that goes. And what that was is there was a new umpire. And you go, okay, they have umpires, yeah, but this is the first female umpire. Females are umpiring in the minor leagues, but this is the first female for Major League history umpiring. And this particular individual comes from the southern tier of upstate New York. So let me go ahead and present this. Oh, we don't want that. We want to present. I hit the wrong button. And Southern Tier's Gene Powell makes Major League history. And what that pertains to is this right here. First female umpire. And so let's see what this one's about. And get the scoop on the story. There's Gene right there. Oh, thank you, IB 2000. Hey, how you doing, IB? Good. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so here's the article coming up. Let's listen to this.
The first female to umpire an MLB game. Fox 40's Katie Lynn has the story.
I always wanted to umpire. Like I knew I had the bug. I had it in my DNA, and then making it a career when I realized, wow, maybe I could be a major leaguer. Then I just went for it.
That dream finally came true for Jen Powell this weekend when she worked the bases in Saturday's doubleheader between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins before moving behind the plate in Sunday's series finale, becoming the first woman in MLB history to do so.
It was pretty amazing when we took the field, and it seemed like quite a few people had started clapping and saying my name and stuff. So that was pretty intense and very, very emotional.
Her first test coming in Game 1 of the doubleheader when she rolled Braves catcher Sean Murphy safe on a close play, a call that Marlins manager Clayton McCullough chose not to challenge.
Anytime anybody grinds their way through the minor leagues, which isn't, I don't care who it is, you hang around, that's a tough job. And talking to umpires over my years and, their travel and what they go through and everything, I'm happy for anybody that sticks it out and grinds through a career like that.
A New Jersey native, Powell has ties to the Southern Tier as well. She was an umpire for the Endicott Umpires chapter and a football official with the local Southern Tier officials chapter. Powell's professional umpiring journey began in 2015 when she joined the Umpire Training Academy. In the years that followed, she steadily advanced through the minor league system, leading to 2024 when she became the first woman since Ria Cortezio in 2007 to umpire an MLB spring training game. But it wasn't until this week did she finally achieve her true breakthrough in a regular season game.
I'm still living in it, and I'm just so grateful to my family, to Major League Baseball for just creating such an amazing work environment, to all the umpires that I work with, who we have just amazing camaraderie.
In Binghamton, Katie Lynn, Fox.
So there she is, the first female umpire. Should have happened a long time ago, because I think it's been a couple seasons they've had female referees in the NFL. So this is something that maybe she's, you got to be pretty qualified to be an umpire or referee in the major sports as far as that goes. So so we say thank you. And Captain Rehab. Oh, did she? She messed up the first pitch call. It was a clear ball, and she called it a strike. Okay. Well, that's no different. Some of the other umpires there, Captain Rehab, so, they're all not going to be perfect. So, but I thought that was pretty. I just woke up when I saw that headline and Captain Rehab. Yeah, that is true, isn't it? Because we tell me, the missed call, okay, that's going to happen. But we've seen some over the history of baseball, and I'm sure you've seen as much as I have, some really bonehead calls as far as that goes, and as far as that happens and stuff. Let's see. We did have some baseball baseball this weekend. IB, this isn't really that's news. I present news because it relates to the Southern Tier. That's where I'm at. I'm here just for your information, just to let you know. Was it IB? I'm just going to call you IB 2000. I can't pronounce that other thing. It's too early in the morning. But IB, thank you again for the follow. But this is just a wake up, meet and greet, have a little coffee. It's a morning coffee, coffee talk and stuff. You know how you sit at the coffee shop, you're talking about the current events and stuff like that. Well, the current events I talk about are from news agencies here in the Southern Tier of upstate New York. I'm in Tioga County. And I think Jean there, the umpire, she lived in Broome County, but it's part of the Southern Tier of upstate New York. And that's what I like to present. So it's not really a news show. I present news, but it has ties, and I'll show you some local articles on other news webpage. Full disclosure, I have no affiliation with any of the news web pages that I do present, but I am a consumer of it. Let's see. In baseball action starting on Friday, the Yankees lost. Man, the Yankees are just losing so much. 5-3 to the Astros on Friday. And the Phillies, Captain Rehab, they beat they spanked the Rangers there 9-1 on Friday. The Mets did not play. Oh yeah, they did play. They lost they lost to the Brewers 3-2. Both teams lost. Let's see. In Saturday's baseball action, the Yankees beat the Astros, so that's a 1-1 there. 5-4 on Saturday, and Phillies beat the Rangers, so they're 2-0. And the Mets, did they play? It doesn't look like the Mets took the. No, they played. They lost, so they're 0-2, 4-7 on Saturday. Yesterday, the Yankees lost, so they lost the series to the Astros 2-1. They lost yesterday's game 7-1. Phillies beat the Rangers 4-2, and the Mets, they lost, so they got swept by the Brewers. So both Yankees and Mets are not doing good. They're not doing good at all. So that's baseball. Let's see. For tonight's games, Phillies are out there in Cincinnati playing the Reds. The Yankees are hosting the Minnesota Twins. And the Mets are off tonight. And okay, Tina, we'll see you later. Say hi to Hal. Hal is he's starting his 30-minute gig over there. I don't know. I think he's on is it Twitch? Did he show up on Twitch? He might be showing up on Twitch here for 30 minutes, and then he goes to YouTube for his last half hour. I know that's his last. Okay, Tina, see you later. Not sure where. Okay, Tina, have a good one. Thank you for being here. Great seeing you, girl. That's our Tina, our Jersey girl. She's back. She's taking care of some medical issues and stuff and rehab and stuff like that. But it's good to see her. We haven't seen her in the last 2 weeks, so it's good seeing her. So let's see. For tonight, the Mets aren't playing. Now, we did have some football action. Okay, you don't know. Okay, you don't know about. I think he's on the. Let's see. I think he might be on the YouTube. Let me see. No, that's somebody else there. Let me see. Let me check my YouTube here real quick. Let's see. Refresh that. Okay, Tina, you're welcome. See you later. Have a great day. We'll see you back. See you Monday there. Okay. Thanks for being here, our Tina girl, our Tina Jersey girl, our Jersey girl, Tina. There was some NFL action this week. I'm not sure. I think I was 50-50 on my picks. But we do have the second week of preseason football. And that entails, let's see, go all there. Let's see. I don't know where Hal's either on Twitch or he's over there on YouTube. One of the two. Oh, let's see what we got here. Nothing there, nothing there. There, nothing there. Okay, so in NFL action, of course, let's see. This past, I forgot to talk about. There were some games Thursday night. Did we go over the games on Friday's show? I'm not sure. I'll just go over the overall for week 2. We had Thursday night. last Thursday. The Colts lost to the Ravens. I guess we did because Captain Rehab. We did. Just go over and recap. Eagles beat the Bengals 34-27, and then they tied the Raiders and Seahawks. So okay. Let's see. Going into Friday night's games, the Browns. Boy, that Sanders kid. He played pretty good Friday night. He beat the Panthers 30-10, and then what is it? The Lions and Falcons. The Lions beat the Falcons. I picked the Falcons. Commanders lost to the Patriots on Friday night, 48-18. Boy, they got their asses kicked. So does that mean the Patriots are back? I would have loved to seen that game. The game I watched was Saturday was the 1:00 game. The New York Giants and Buffalo Bills. Bills were in it, but they ended up losing it 34-25. But it's preseason, okay? Texas and Vikings. The other Saturday game. That was Texas lost 20-10. Steelers and Jaguars. The Steelers beat the Jaguars 31-25, and then we had a whole bunch of games on Saturday night. Cowboys and Rams. The Cowboys lost to the Rams. I picked the Cowboys on that one. Buccaneers beat the Titans 29-7. The Jets beat the Packers in Green Bay 30-10. The Chiefs lost to the Cardinals. That was a midnight game here. I didn't watch it. They beat the at Arizona. In Arizona, the Chiefs lost to the Cardinals 20-17. And then the 49ers lost to the Broncos Saturday night. Now, Sunday, there was two games. The Miami Dolphins and Bears tied. I picked the Dolphins. And then the Chargers, I watched a little of this game. Chargers, they're a good team. That's twice I've seen the Chargers. They were in the week one, the Hall of Fame game, and they played pretty good. Chargers are going to be tough this year, I think. They've got a good team. So we'll see what happens with them. We'll be going into week 3, and we'll talk about that on Wednesday, where I make my picks once again. I'll have the results of my picks on Wednesday of this last week on stuff. I started a new graph, and as far as that goes, and as far as for this year to keep track of the picks. And Captain Rehab, if you're still there, you're more than welcome to submit your picks for the week. Yeah, this is preseason, but during the regular season, I'm going to be doing that again. So if you want to take part, that you're more than welcome to. As far as that goes, Captain Rehab. So we're at an hour and 5 minutes, so I'm going to take a little break here, folks, and refresh my coffee because I have no more coffee. And this is the mug. This is my Death Wish coffee cup. That's a Death Wish. No associate with Death Wish. I'm just a consumer, but that's one of their projects. That's a good coffee there from Death Wish. Death Wish is it's a company here in New York State. It's up there in Round Lake, New York, and it's a good coffee. Death Wish coffee. Again, this is no association with Death Wish, but I am a fan of it. I love this coffee. This is great coffee. There's a lot of good coffees. I like a good coffee. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I'm gonna put that back. Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and I will be right back. As far as what is it? As far as that goes, and let's see, we'll be right back. Ooh, open mic. We are back here. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, broadcasting into Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, X Live, and Kick. And we can see right up there we have one person on Kick, one person on Locals, nobody on YouTube, one person on Twitch, nobody over on Facebook. The number of people on Facebook comes in on the number there, but we don't get the comments. And let's see, X Live. I have a thing up. We have 4 folks on X Live. I've got the X Live right here on the tablet here. As you can see, we got 4 people. 4 people on the X Live. So I am watching the X Live for any type of comments. I think you got to follow me just like on Rumble. I think that's why I have it set. Oh, where's the power cord? And over on Kick, which we don't get the numbers either. Who do we have on Kick? Let's see. Over on Kick, we have... who do we have? We had 2 people the last time. We have 1 person still on Kick. So thank you for being here. Let me check the Facebook real quick. And yep, we're looking good on the Facebook, and we have nobody on the Facebook. So and we got a kitty cat, stray kitty cat. I had the reason the break took a little longer. We got a stray cat that we've been sort of giving a little food in the morning, and it's out there. We're going to try and catch it and take it to the it's been hanging out here for the last couple months now and stuff, and between our house and our neighbor house. So we're going to try and catch this one cat to take it to the shelter and stuff, because it's a young cat, but we can't really get close to it because it scurries away. So we're trying to become friends with it, and do the right thing and take it to the shelter, because come this winter, I don't know if it will. That's what I fear. The cats out here, the stray cats that are out here in the wintertime, they don't have any shelter as far as that goes. Okay, so we're back here, and we have our second cup of coffee, which is tasting pretty good. Actually tasted really good. And you can hear the missus humming in the background there as far as that goes. And so I think that cat's enjoying her breakfast there this morning. And Bug is sitting on the back chair here watching the other cat eat. So we're here. We had a good first hour. We're here for the second half. And let's see what's in the local news here. And I keep on saying this a couple of times, full disclosure, I have no affiliation with any of these news agencies where I present articles from. And let's see, did we show this one before?
RC
This is August 9th. What was August 9th?
aircraft lovers from all over the
Okay, this is a follow-up to a broadcast. This is Binghamton Aeros hosts 40th annual festival, a giant RC air show. So this is taking place. This took place here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, and so it gives you an idea of what goes on up here in New York's the southern tier of upstate New York. So let's see what this is all about, and bring this up right here, Binghamton area. They concluded. I guess they flew Saturday, and this is just a conclusion of that event there. So let's see what this is all about here.
RC aircraft lovers from all over the Northeast brought their planes to Binghamton today for one of the largest air shows on the East Coast. Fox 40's Katie Lynn has the story.
The Shenango Bridge Airport was a rare sight today, filled with all kinds of large radio-controlled aircraft.
Now, this event is a gathering of builders and flyers of giant-scale airplanes. We typically replicate a lot of large-scale aircraft from different eras.
The event began 4 decades ago as a way for giant-scale RC airplane enthusiasts to connect. What started with only about 10 pilots has grown into one of the largest shows on the East Coast, with 52 pilots this year. Jensen says camaraderie is what keeps people coming back, but the aircraft themselves also set this show apart.
Many of the planes here are custom designed by the pilots and scratch built from themselves. There's no kits or anything available to do them, so they draw up their own plans and make it from the start.
Attendees could fly their aircraft, watch the air show, grab food from vendors, or donate to this year's charity cause Chow. Danny Carrozza traveled from Florida with friends to take part. This year, he brought a 40% scale model of the French Cap 232, a championship-winning aerobatic plane. Carrozza has been attending for 37 years and says it's become a tradition.
There's time that I get to see friends, maybe just once a year, from the whole tri-state area. And we travel up here, and we spend a couple of days here.
But he said events like this are becoming rare.
The age group that most of the original model builders were are passing on. The newer, younger people coming up don't have the same passion or interest for it.
Carrozza said he'll keep coming back for as long as the festival continues. In Binghamton, Katie Lynn, Fox.
Okay, so there it is, the 40th anniversary annual festival of Giant RC. Those are some big aircraft. They're not your typical model airplane. Radio control, and I do fly a radio control. I haven't of late, but I do have a radio control drone, Hubsan 501. It can stay up for 20 minutes, and I haven't flown that. I should fly that over the cornfield and get to cornfield as far as that goes. So there's that article as far as that goes. And interesting, they had a great weekend to fly the airplanes there. Okay, let's see what else we got here for Fox 40. In the news, let's see. I think that's it for Fox 40. Let's go ahead and see what's on. Let's see. Yeah, she's all done with her breakfast. We think it's a she, the stray cat that's out there. Let's see. Let's see what's on WEBO. We have nothing on WEBO. We did talk about the return of the NASCAR returns to Watkins Glen International this weekend. Is it an update or is this the same article? I think this is the same. Yeah, that's the same article. So let's go local news, Tioga County. Anything updated there? Nothing there. Okay, so let's go to WNBF, which is another radio station. Let's see, what's this one doing with IBM? Let's see what this is about. Okay, nothing on WNBF. That's the radio station out of Binghamton. It's a news radio station. And fake NFL gear is everywhere. New York fans are caught up in it. Ooh, really? Wow. WNBF radio is 1290 AM, 92.1. Again, I don't have any affiliation with them. Let's see, on Channel 12, the CBS affiliate, let's see what we have here. New Berlin Fire Department honors fallen responding assistant chief. Well, let's see this. This is a follow-up on a line of duty death. Let's see what this one is about. Because I'm a retired firefighter, so any type of firefighting news, concerning that, I am definitely interested in. So here it is, New Berlin. New Berlin is here in the southern tier. Assistant Chief Sean Loomis. Let's see what this is about here.
The New Berlin Fire Department announced on Saturday that Second Assistant Fire Chief Sean Loomis died following a motor vehicle accident. Assistant Chief Loomis served the community for over 27 years as a volunteer firefighter. The fire department says that his leadership and commitment will have a lasting impact on all those he served with.
So basically, Assistant Chief Sean Loomis, he was probably responding to a fire call, and he got in an accident, and that constitutes a line of duty death. My personal feeling, with all due respect, the loss of the life, he was responding in his capacity as a firefighter volunteer, and we thank him for his service. And that's a tragedy. Okay, he, as far as that goes, and that's sad news. It's always sad for a firefighter to hear a brother or sister firefighter passing away. So God bless and Godspeed there, sir. Okay, let's see what else we got on WBNG. Wow, there's nothing happened this weekend. Well, there's things that happen, but I don't put up the garbage news and stuff, and put up on interesting articles or articles of concern. Let's see. The Whale is usually WAAL. They're the classic rock channel. They usually have the same articles as WNBF. Let's go to channel 34. And they don't have anything on here either. Channel 34. Oh, the Speedy Fest crowns new champion. Let's see what this one's about. Okay, the Speedy Fest took place here. This was on the 8th. They crowned a new champion for the Speedy contest. Let's see what this one's about here. It's over there on channel 34. It's an ABC affiliate. Again, no association with that. This is on Binghamton homepage. So let's go ahead and listen to this. Let's turn that off. And turn the volume up, and let's hear it.
Speedy Fest wrapped up last weekend with a new champion of the annual cooking contest. News 34's Lindsay Ahrens shows us how this year's winner followed in his family's footsteps.
The annual Speedy Fest took place this past weekend, highlighting Greater Binghamton's favorite sandwich. But for those like me who are new to the area, what exactly is a Speedy?
A lot of people say it's just a cube piece of meat that's marinated, but there's more to it than that. When you eat it and it's done right, you get that.
Dustin Urban was a first-time entrant in the cooking contest, which is what many consider to be the most important part of the festival. Urban taking home the crown is fitting, given his family legacy.
My great-grandfather and his brother, they came over from Italy in the early 1900s, and they brought the idea of the Speedy over with them and opened their own restaurants. And upon doing that, up on the north side of Endicott, I believe it was the Parkview restaurant, they started cooking Speedies outside. It became a big hit among the Italian immigrants that were all in this country, and it took off from there.
Urban won the contest on Sunday right on this field behind me. And what made it even more meaningful is that it was on what would have been his great-grandfather's birthday.
Just being able to follow in my family's footsteps and kind of recreate the Yucca Valley name and bring, that Speedies haven't left our family, even though my great-grandfather, my grandfather, and those who had brought it out to the public, and they've been gone a long time. It's nice that, we still have that culture and our heritage.
Those who plan on participating in the cooking contest next year better get their recipes ready, because Urban says he plans on defending his title next year. Reporting from Otsoningo Park, Lindsay Ahrens, News 34.
Okay, so there's the new Speedy champion that was, sorry about that. Get the video bit. Who was crowned the Speedy champion. And it is more than just a cube piece of meat marinated, because when you taste a Speedy, it it's the flavor is such. Ooh, it's marinated meat and various sauces, and it just it's hard to describe. Once you have one, then you know what a Speedy sandwich is. And Captain Rehab is saying Speedies. Oh, and what's the further? What if the stray cat identifies it? Well, let's just say the missus, the cat will get close to the missus, and she has said, and it acts sort of like you could tell a female cat from a male cat. We got both in the house here, so it acts like a female. And as far as that goes, so we're thinking it is a female, and you get that. Yeah, I got your comment there. I didn't read the rest of it as far as that goes. But just to answer your question, how do we know it's a female? It's the missus has got closer to it. We haven't been able to pet it or anything like that, but she gets a little closer. I'm able to get within probably 10 feet. She can get within about 3 to 5 feet. Okay. I think the cat trusts her because I'm a big dude. Okay. So you see this big doofy dude. She doesn't know the cat doesn't know what's going on. But our objective is to try and, over the next several weeks, try and coax it to where it we're giving it a little bit of food and stuff like that. And it's obvious that it's just hanging around here. So it is a stray cat. And it's a young one too. So we have people that just leave their cats, and that's atrocious. If you're going to be leave it with somebody that will take care of it. If you can't take care of it or don't want to take care of it, if you don't want to take care of it, why did you get the pet to begin with, and stuff like that is what I say. But we'll keep you posted on that as far as if we do catch it and stuff like that. We're not making a big production out of it, but unlike when the missus brought home Lucy then they were 4 kittens. I decided they stay here because that week we had them, I just bonded with them. So I didn't want to break up the family, because if they'd gone to a shelter, they would have gone different ways. And I don't think, I didn't really care for that. Seeing that we have 5 cats in the house, it's a little bit easier to catch this cat and take it down to the shelter. And I'll be pleased and happy with that, because when winter comes along, this cat's not going to survive, I don't think, or barely survive like some of the other cats. We've seen cats from year to year. Like there's 2 orange cats. They've been around for a while. Then there's this calico colored cat and a black cat that we see off, and they just run around the neighborhood and stuff. Okay, let's see. What else do we got on WBNG? That was on channel 34. Yeah, I think the black cat, somebody owns that. They just let it out and stuff like that. So I'm just thinking, but it runs around there and stuff. Let's see. Anything else? Destination? No, nothing there. Okay, let's check on WENY. That's out there in Elmira. Okay, we got a winner at Watkins Glen. They've got an article concerning Watkins Glen. Let's go ahead and check that out. Was it Shane Van Gisberg takes 4th consecutive road course victory at Watkins Glen International. So let's go ahead and see what this one's about here. This is on WENY. Again, another, it's a TV station that's out there in Elmira, New York, which is about a 15-20 minute drive to the west on Route 86. And let's see what they have to say about Watkins Glen International that took place this weekend.
Yeah, I'm sad to say, but the NASCAR weekend up here at the Glen has officially come to a close, but it has been nothing short of an eventful one at that. Friday night, we started out with 15-year-old Tristan McKee taking the checkered flag in the ARC Menard Series. That was his debut race in that series. And later that night, the Truck Series returned to the Glen for the first time since 2021. And then yesterday, rising star Connor Zilisch went back-to-back in the Xfinity Series here at WGI. And then that brings us to today, the Go Bowling at the Glen race. Certainly a much shorter and less, not very an eventful one compared to yesterday's. Now let's take a recap from today's race. Ryan Blaney stayed out in front for most of stage one, but pitted with a couple laps left, leaving stage one to defending Go Bowling champ Chris Buescher. Not many cautions in the race today, less than 5. One of the first coming on lap 29. And then Shane Van Gisbergen then took the lead on lap 37, but Blaney ultimately takes stage 2. And then we have Brad Keselowski was in the lead for a while in stage 3, but had to come in for fuel with less than 20 to go, conceding the lead to the number 88 WeatherTech Trackhouse Chevrolet. SVG took off after that, leading from lap 73 and up to 90. He had quite a bit of room between him and Buescher, which they have some history from last year. The 17 slamming the door on SVG for the win. Certainly some sweet, sweet revenge for the Kiwi. And it's no secret that Van Gisbergen dominates on road courses. This is his 4th in a row just this season. And he's also the first rookie to ever win 4 races in their first year. He spoke about his dominant win after last year's disappointing finish.
Amazing. Amazing to get another one, execute all day, and have WeatherTech on the car and all the guests here. It was really, really special, and yeah, just to add to what we've done this year is it's a privilege to drive for such a great team, and I'm so stoked. Yeah, I gave that wall about half a meter this time and tried not to push too hard. And yeah, that was definitely in the back of my mind, but I was not under pressure, so take it easy, I guess. Well, it was tough. The 12 was really fast at the start, and then we sort of split strategies, and at the end of stage 3, I didn't really know how it was going to play out. We restarted 12th, I think, and had a great run through and just ended up winning on strategy. So, yeah, really cool. There was a lot of action at some parts, but then luckily the end was quite quiet, and I was just hoping the yellow would come out.
Okay, Captain Rehab, for the other folks there, he sounds like an Aussie. No, they said he was a Kiwi, so Kiwi means he's from New Zealand. He sounds like Australian, but they said the Kiwi won. So anybody that is referenced as a Kiwi, they come from New Zealand as far as that. And they have pretty much, they say they're different accents, but I'm like you. I thought, if I didn't hear that Kiwi from the reporter, I would have thought he was Australian myself, as far as that goes, because I can tell an Australian from someone from England. There's a difference there. But this guy, when you listen to him now and you listen to he is they said Kiwi. He is from New Zealand, so he's not an Australian. So I thought that, okay, you got another person outside the United States winning the NASCAR. So I guess they said he was a rookie. I've never heard of him in NASCAR, but I don't really follow NASCAR that much. So so there we have that. Watkins Glen International here in the Southern Tier out there as far as that goes. Oh, the missus isn't listening to that group that you mentioned the other day this morning. No, she's getting her breakfast.
Missus isn't listening to what?
Oh, what was it last week? Shambuzi?
Oh, yeah, I was singing Shabuzi a little bit ago.
Oh, okay. She was singing it. Maybe that's what you were hearing.
Yeah, he was on.
I guess she knows. She likes them. I don't know squat about who Shambuzi is. I don't know who Shambuzi is. Let's see. What else do we have on WENY? Captain Rehab is lots of laughs here on that one. Interaction. Are you trying to pick up my missus?
Yeah. I think I rolled up to probably.
He Captain Rehab laughs, and he likes the fact that the way I say Shambuzi.
Oh, Shabuzi.
Shabuzi. Okay, Shabuzi. I have no idea. Just like I may have heard the music. Just like it could be, their music could be like Shania Twain. They're probably two different. No, they're country, right?
He's on the country station, yeah.
Oh, he's on the country station. Okay. Yeah, she watches CMT in the morning if she's not watching the news and stuff. Let's see. What else on WENY? Oh, they had a fan zone experience at Watkins Glen. Let's see what this one's about here. It's like pop country. Okay, pop country. Okay, I can. Okay, it's let me put that up. It's more like pop country. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, she watches the CMT. She's not watching the news there and stuff like that. So okay, let's see. We got another article here concerning Watkins Glen, and that is Watkins Glen International offers a fan zone experience to NASCAR. Let's see what this one's about. Of course, our good friend who's in the chat here, Captain Rehab, he had a NASCAR experience years back. He shared it here on the and I feel glad that we mentioned it. He actually drove a NASCAR 160 miles an hour, which is that's probably what they're at pace, but I can imagine driving that fast. That's got to be freaking huge.
One of the things we've been hearing from drivers that makes Watkins Glen so unique is those fans.
And our own Scott Brubaker wandered around today and talked to fans who are locals and come back every year and people who travel from out of town.
From free chips to photo ops in cars and even a bowling alley right on site, there's lots to do here at the track. Now with all these different options, Watkins Glen International takes the NASCAR fan experience to a whole new level. Race weekend at Watkins Glen International offers a lot more than just cars for race fans. It could be for the free food.
Got a lot of chips.
Yes.
Chips and potatoes.
Or for the on-site bowling alley.
Bowling too, didn't do so well there, but that was fun too. A lot of things for fans to interchange with. So.
Some NASCAR fans enjoy spending their time in the Midway for all sorts of activities. What's been your favorite part so far?
For me, it's everything. Yeah.
Everything. I mean, it's a good place to come, and it's fun to be here.
Fans walking around the Midway took selfies with giant NASCAR icons and lined up to get merch supporting their favorite drivers. For many, they get to experience things at the Glen for the first time.
We watched the truck race last night. That was my first time doing that, and I really enjoyed it. And then we watched qualifying today.
Fans say that no matter what they get to do during the day, they're just excited to spend time at the track, adding that there's a lot for them to do, even getting to meet some drivers.
We have track passes, so I'm really looking forward to that, signing the track.
Yeah, meeting the drivers and stuff.
Fans come from all over to enjoy the weekend. Some travel from nearby for the day, like John from Elmira.
I just love doing this. It's fun. Friends and family, food, drink. So here we are.
And others drive for hours, like Stephanie and Nate from York, PA.
The travel's really fun to come up here and then just to experience everything that they have to offer here. It's different than Pennsylvania.
It's worth the drive, every minute of it. If you happen to find yourself at the Midway this weekend, you could go bowling before the big Go Bowling race on Sunday. Reporting in Watkins Glen, I'm Scott.
Okay, thank you, Scott from WENY. Again, full disclosure, I have no affiliation with WENY. I guess they call it. I wonder they relate it to bowling. I guess there's a bowling. They had a bowling alley there. I guess it's the uniqueness of the freaking hair there. Okay, that's better. As far as that goes, and Captain Rehab says everything. Yeah, they had everything. Yeah, I know where you're going with that one there, my friend. No. So that looks like they had a great time there at Watkins Glen's International NASCAR Speed Race, and big event that happens here. They were going to they discontinued it, I think, a couple years. I think I just remember it didn't take place for a while, for several years and stuff like that. So,
COVID.
What's that?
Probably during COVID.
Maybe that was a Poconos. Maybe it's Poconos I was thinking of.
Probably during COVID.
No, this is before COVID. They were going to, the race. It wasn't that popular. COVID, it was a given, but I might be confusing that with the Poconos. When I did that, I think when I was talking to this fire captain down at Scranton International Airport when we did our fire training down there, that he was saying the Poconos closed down. Maybe that's what it was, as far as that goes. So let's see. WENY, anything more? No, that's it for that. Let's go ahead and go to we got NASCAR weekend. Let's see. This is from My Twin Tiers Channel 18 News. Let's go ahead and see what this one's about.
Done.
Let's see. Is it going to load up? I don't think this one's going to load up. NASCAR weekend at weekend. Here's what you need to know. Okay, that one's not coming up, so it's not showing. Let's see. NASCAR returns. That was 3 days ago. Oh, that one was 7 days ago. We don't want to watch that one. Okay, so anything else that's current? NASCAR driver greets people at McDonald's in Horseheads. That's right next to Elmira. Let's see what this one's about. That's from a couple days ago. All right, let's bring this one up. What are you laughing at?
Greeting McDonald's?
Oh, the McDonald's? Okay. It is. Oh, is it Bubba Walsh? Oh, I don't know. It could be. He's been in the news of late. I don't even follow it, but I know that guy's name. Let me turn this off here. Yeah, closed captions are off. Is it Bubba Walsh? We'll find out, Captain Rehab, if it is.
Tomorrow, Watkins Glen International will be ready to start the NASCAR Cup Series, Go Bowling at the Glen. Earlier today, people got a chance to meet driver Bubba Wallace.
Oh, it is Bubba Wallace. Okay.
Fans were able to meet and greet Wallace at the McDonald's location on Chambers Road to receive an autograph and get a picture taken with him.
Be able to do store appearances and sign autographs for fans and hand out food. I've kind of done it all when we do store appearances, and I've quickly realized that I'm not good at the food making part of it, so I just go to hand out. When it's all finished, I just hand out the orders and greet people. So it makes you appreciate, like, when you come through drive-through and the people are in there working hard, because it is a lot going on. They make it look really good.
Okay, it was Bubba Wallace. And let's see. Okay, yeah, he does have the. Okay, that's who his sponsor is. Okay, that makes sense, Captain Rehab. I believe his endorsement by McDonald's, which is why I thought he. Okay, so do you know the endorsements? I didn't, and I could see it with his car there. I'm not really a Bubba Wallace fan. Okay, he's had a little controversy there in NASCAR. So he's making an appearance so that was pretty big for that local McDonald's to have that car there. So good one, Captain Rehab. He knows NASCAR. He knows his sponsors and stuff like that. So a good one there, Captain Rehab. Bubba Wallace. Bring up the card. That's his car. But then again, you have NASCAR. You've actually driven a NASCAR, so you can relate to Bubba Wallace driving that at that speed, and all those other NASCAR drivers. Okay, let's see. That was a good one there. As far as it's just like Bubba Wallace. He's on the national scene there for NASCAR. So to be there in Horseheads, New York, which is right there in Elmira, basically. Let's see. My favorite driver is William Bryant and Kyle Busch. Ooh, I don't know about Kyle Busch. He's a little controversial, isn't he?
Do you like Kyle Busch? Steve?
Yeah, I think. I think the missus's older brother. He likes Kyle Busch. I can't think of who I like anymore. I can't think of any drivers that are currently driving and stuff. So I do watch I make it a point to watch Daytona every year. For me, that's the race. And this past year, I ended up watching the Indy 500 for the first time in many years. So I do like the race scenes and stuff as far as that goes. Okay, let's see. What else do we have on? I think that's it for WENY. That's Channel 18 News. And let's see. We're going to go to Penny Saver. Oh, the plant got another contract. KGB, nothing there. Our Buffalo stations that we look at, this is KISS 104, which same articles as the Whale and W. What is that all about? It's something to do with McDonald's, but I'm not gonna show that one. Let's see, Buffalo channels. Do we have anything up there? Nothing. They're finishing up their county fair up there, the Erie County Fair, as far as that goes. And but that's about it, folks. I guess as far as what is that? Captain Rehab, Kyle Busch. Yeah, he's on the. Okay, that's right. He's on the M&M. He gets the sponsors from M&M. He drives the M&M car. Okay. And but I think we're at an hour and 48 minutes, so we're right on schedule here as far as that goes. And let's cancel that. I don't need that and stuff. And so let's see. Captain Rehab says on the Philly news right now they are showing a story titled "Fart Interruption Interrupts Ash Spreading Ceremony." Okay, I got to read your comments before I post them. Got me again. Oh, that's the earth-shattering news in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All right, folks, we're at the end of another broadcast here for the beginning of this week. This Monday morning coffee for 08.11.2025, and we've had a great show here with contributions of news from the city of Philadelphia. But I want to say thank you to what the hell? Where's my comments here? Captain Rehab. You make it real there, Captain Rehab. I do appreciate it. You make me chuckle, so that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Thank you very much for that. Let's see. Do I have? I gotta go. Oh, I can't. I gotta go with the comments. Let's see if they're up on this other port. I gotta back up to the backup and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I guess he did. Huh. Well, let's see. We can do it this way. We can do it from here. Oh, no. Oh, I know how we can do it. Let's see. I got like 3 different ways I can do the comments here, folks. So just hang with me here for a moment. Let's see. We'll do it from there. Okay, we do it from here. Well, that's not going to give me all the chat and stuff like that. So, okay, we're going to say thank you to Tina, who was here in the broadcast, our Jersey girl. She made an appearance here, so she's doing good. It was good to see her as far as she's still in rehab. She had her phone stolen. That's why we didn't hear from her. Her phone was taken. She didn't say stolen, but she didn't have, her phone was taken. So we say thank you, and it was good to see. So we lost communications with her, even though I had an idea she was doing well, from Hal Massa, who's another broadcaster on Twitch, and also listening to his broadcast here for the last week on the replays. But thank you to Tina for being here. Thank you to Tony D for being here. Tony D, thank you very much. My brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster, thank you very much for being here. And we had Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab was in the house. He keeping it real, and we do appreciate his presence here, coming in from the city of brotherly love. And we had first time chatter IB something 2000 on the Twitch, who said getting a news on Twitch. That's awesome. Well, I try and just give the news articles here from my neck of the woods here in the southern tier of upstate New York, so you get a feel of what it's like to live here in upstate New York. New York State is not about New York City. There's a whole big state that there's a lot going on, and there's quite a bit going on right here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And the state is a very big state, and I do like the state. Okay, I don't like the politics, but the politics is just a very small, minute thing. Both me and the missus grew up here. We live here. I don't know, down in the future, we may be moving. I don't know. I'm trying to hold that off as long. But the missus always want to, if we can afford it, we may not. But I do love living here in Tioga County. This is where I grew up, and it's a great place. So, but I want to say thank you to those that were watching and that were in the chat. You took a little bit of your time, as well as the people in chat, to watch this knucklehead. Thank you for the people that will be watching the replays. Thank you very much. The replays are very well recognized, and I thank you very much. And thank you for those people that are listening over there on Spotify, that Rumble, that take this and they broadcast it to these 7 network of channels, and then on Spotify for creators, we repurpose the audio, and Spotify ends up sending it to like 9 different other audio podcast platforms. Okay, Hal is on YouTube now, so he must have been on Twitch before, so I'll have to catch that on the replay. But I want to say thank you all for being here, both watching live, watching replay, and listening. Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated as far as that goes. And again, thank you, Captain Rehab. You are you going to take part in the picks, the win-loss picks for the regular season? If you're still there, Captain Rehab. Not sure if you're still there as far as that goes. Okay, if you can't answer it, I know you're at the day job and stuff like that. So, but I'd like you to take part. I think you won last year. I got to check. I got to double check on the No, I don't want to do that. No, we don't want to do that. What the hell's going on there? That's getting all mixed up. Oh, we just go in a rehab. Okay, so that's about it, folks. I want to say thank you again, and it's been really a pleasure being here. You can follow me over on X at Fireman Rich, or else just check out at Fireman Rich, where I post my links to good stuff. And I'm on a host of others. Just Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see where I'm at. Or else just look at the links that are in all the platforms there, as far as that goes. So you all have a great one. As we end the broadcast here with skateboard, we're going to skate out of here. And you all have a great one. We're starting a new week, working towards the weekend once again, folks. So you all have a great Monday, and we'll see you back here on Wednesday at the morning, the Wednesday morning coffee, and right here on Rumble Studios. So you all have a great one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks, and thanks again. Greatly appreciated. Ciao for now.